I love the new gunslinging stuff. It's so fun. Oh, there he is. So this guy's gonna run back to his little sensor array, improved ion engine, heavy assault rifle. How bad is this, Treads? It's okay. Alright, we got some reinforcements coming, but I don't really care. Ooh, look at this stuff. Prototype energy cannons. We should at least see what one of them is. Advanced beam cannon. If we're gonna go with some thermal stuff, then I want to do that. Let's go ahead and throw an assault rifle back on here, just so we can try and gunsling our way through here. Pretty low on our core. And look at this, an actual useful melee weapon. Do we really need 2 of these beam cannons? Do we really need 2 of these legs? There's a mercenary. We're gonna let him come to us. Apparently there was one of those guys too. Data jack. No bueno. Anyways, I believe it is time to leave. Though, we're gonna come pick up this engine before we go. Because we were running low. This might be some good stuff too, actually. Hardened light armor plating. There's some more storage up there. So let's do this. Instead of the core shielding, we're going to grab this. And instead of one of these, we're going to grab this. We're going to refresh our storage units. Scanalyzer, light EM pulse cannon. Alright, we're gonna fight off this one last guy. Or should we just leave? I think we can just leave. We have a katana. Well, that did not work out quite as expected. We're also on treads, so we can't just like run away. Actually, that was not as bad as I expected either. Alright. We can go through here, up here, and then we can leave. We can leave. Alright, so I definitely think we want to do 2 utility. There is... Let's see, what are we going? We're going from -9 to -8. There is an argument to go an extra propulsion and an extra utility so that you can stay on the floor longer to get what you need. I think that's not necessary though. I think we can do this. Alright, so let's see. We can throw this armor plating and this heatsink up here that gives us 2 extra slots. We want to find some more treads. We want to find some more hacking suites. We want to find some more flight units. And some of this stuff is not bad either. Alright, so a flat cannon is pretty good. And in the place of an assault rifle, it will do just fine. Terrain scanners are very nice, as are signal interpreters, especially when they're advanced. This thing is pretty dead. We'll put the advanced signal interpreter on when we think we need it. Insulated plating. I think this is good against EM. Enables electromagnetic damage resistance. Target analyzer, utility shielding. Advanced visual processing unit, air jets, hardened medium armor plating. None of it's really in that great shape. Particle charger. No. Let's continue south. Ah, here are some storage units if we need them. We can come back. Oh, look at this. hacking suite and 2 good thrusters and a sensor array. Alright, so this might be time to double down. We're doubling down, everybody. Look at that, 3 large storage units. Actually, I should probably go get a backup while I'm here. I gotta be careful. One of the really interesting things, well, at least I think it's interesting, is that large storage units are assumed to replace like medium and small storage units, which is really great, except that for us, because we're looking to do kind of a flight build, we actually want a medium storage unit in our inventory until we get to flying. So you gotta be careful when you're picking up storage, especially when you're using A to kind of auto attach, or even G. When it auto swaps things out, you can lose your medium storage to a large and not notice. And generally, you don't care. But in our case, we do. We also have to be a little bit more careful about digging through walls and such, since they changed, and by they I mean Kizrati changed how cave-in mechanics work. These one-tile spaces used to be safe, like legitimately safe. They would never cave in, and now I think they do at some rate. Okay, so this is another thruster that I want, but I need to drop something in order to get it. And I don't know what I want to drop. At the moment, I don't want to drop anything. But I could probably drop an assault rifle. It's the weakest of my weapons. So this is an emergency door. They're like hidden doors. They're only used by enemies, so there's probably a scout up here. Well, there's some bad guys. Hopefully this thing doesn't explode. Nope. We do have the flat cannons up, which would tear through these guys pretty quickly. If they actually hit. They're also cannons, so they should do the pushback. So if they get hot, I guess. We're in warning mode for heat, which is bad. Generally pretty bad. Man, I threw away that heatsink too. We're just gonna have to wait it out. Hello, League of Terraria. How are you doing today? We lost the treads. You're doing good? That's awesome, man. Happy to have you around. Oh, these treads were really good for me, weren't they? Nice to see some Twitch streamers playing Cogmind. I'm on occasionally. Desanim, who is in here, streams sometimes. I know B-Sen, and a bunch of people stream on. Is that Sundays, B? That you guys usually do your speedruns? Have you been doing that since Beta 7 launched? So yeah, sometimes on the weekends they'll get a group of people out there to really go at it. Yeah, races are usually Sundays. We are just getting wrecked. We are super slow. We're getting destroyed. That's right, B does stream. We had a player stream their very first run. Who was that? I remember that, but I don't remember who it was. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I kind of want to just run for it. Run for the exit. Because I kind of like what I have. But sublevel 7 is... What is sublevel 7? Sublevel 7 is factory. Which is where I really have to get everything together. If I want to make this an actual flight build. So let's go... It was Kazostair? Okay, then I missed that one. I was not thinking about that guy. Let's get this on. Let's see what this is. And we're going. We're calling it good. Okay, so I believe we need this in order to actually go forward. Alright, we're gonna have to see what we can do here. See what we can hack together. Let's get this guy on. We'll leave the flat cannon on. We are low on matter. Sensor array can go on. That'll help a little bit. We can throw these legs on. And here we go. League of Terraria is a run archived. I would love to see that. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Improve sensor array. Someone's very first run on stream. Gatling laser, shield generator. I want this wheel. Wheels are good, especially the armored huge ones. Alright, so we throw a botnet in here. Level access points is only 20%. Locate traps is pretty good, but we really do want to do a operators. Not quite. Not sure if they archive their runs beyond the Twitch default. Ah, I see. But you could ask them on Discord. Discord's a great place. We got lots of people out there just kind of chilling, talking Cogmind stuff, and lots of off-topic things. It's a really fun community. Not quite. We've got an operator up there. I don't really want him to get this. System backup, system shield, light deuterium engine, and a data jack. Grab the system shield. Oh, no, you don't. Yes, you do. Oh, there's another flat cannon. I really should kill this guy, or one of these guys, just for some matter. We're running away from some soldiers. Hardened light armor plating. Really don't need all of these flat cannons, but I don't know that I need all of these hardened light armor platings either. What we really need is some engines. There we go. Lightning gun, heavy EM pulse gun. Negatory. Is that a shoot trap? It is a shoot trap. Remote data jack and an advanced assault cannon. Oh, League of Terraria. Here we go. In my opinion, the game is very balanced for how complicated it is. My only problem is that I'm used to games like Tome, which are more traditional roguelites with equipment and stat permanence. I tend to explore entire floors on those games, and it kills me every time in Cogmind. That is true. Exploring the entire floor will kill you, especially when you get about here. These floors are huge. So here, this is the top right corner, and there's the bottom right corner, and we're still going. There's the bottom left corner. And these things are huge. There's tons of ways to get destroyed. If you play like me, then you're not very careful. I kind of want this thing. Remote data jack, but I'm good without it, I guess. Cogmind does punish over exploring. It's kind of like once you hit factory, that's kind of where the like the quote hunger clock kicks in. Because, oh man, we got an investigation squad. Yeah, there's a point where the floor stops being a net benefit, and that's when you need to leave. And so it's like, the floor's too big, I've lost too much health, I've got programmers coming after me. It's time to just go. We just need to go. Ooh. We just dodged that investigation squad like crazy. And we got a chainsword. Oh, yes. League is... Do you need anything to inject viruses into terminals, or can you do that from the beginning? You can do that from the beginning. The manual hacks that I've been doing, they typically start with Trojan. You're supposed to kind of learn them from the lore, so you like kind of figure out like, oh, can I do this hack on a machine, and then try it out. I know there's some sort of the hacks are learned through lore. There's some resources out there if you really want to spoil yourself on them. I certainly don't know all of the hacks. I just use the ones that I know. Mostly, like the biggest one, and I think the one that I learned it from Kiz's stream way back in the day, is Trojan Track. It's just a really good hack. It's pretty cheap, in that it's likely to succeed, and it says, hey, track the robots around this terminal. Alright, we're going to grab the chainsword because I like the sound that it makes more than I like the sound the katana makes. And I don't want to go down there. There's an exit, there's a garrison, and there's a missile launcher. Which is good, because we didn't have one of these. Oh, we have an EMP blaster. Which I think the missile launcher is better. Nope, we can't get in. Can't get into the garrison. Alright, we've got an exit into the lower caves if we choose to use it. Which we might. I think I want some better sensors if we do. Or do I have a better sensor? Let's see. Oh, so League, this is what I was talking about. So if you press Z, you can start doing manual command, and the manual commands include all of these ones up here, are commands that you can type in, but there's also some special ones like Trojans, and this Trojan Track is just a really good one to start with. There's some other Trojans that I like to use, if I can type them correctly, but you don't have to use them if you don't want to or know what they mean. It's definitely not a huge deal until you learn them, and then you can figure out if they're a huge deal for you. If that makes sense. I'm just like hacking really well right now. I kind of want to just keep going.